Pat McGuinness, National Housing Party, just out on the campaign trail, just out collecting signatures right on the border of the Westminster, which is over the road there. That's Charing Cross Road, and this side is Camden, Holborn and Covent Garden Ward. And my plan is going to plan and getting lots of signatures. Collected 150 signatures so far to implement what I suggest is the solution for the drug problem in Covent Garden, which is an automatic 4-week prison sentence for anyone taking drugs openly on the streets. Now, obviously, it's not going to stop people taking drugs, but it will probably stop them doing it again openly on the streets, because they won't want to lose their drugs and they won't want to do a cold turkey in the prison for nothing. Next time, they'll find somewhere safe off the streets. There's people taking crack and heroin outside people's doors. There's people defecating outside people's doors. They're urinating outside people's doors. There's drug wars going on outside people's doors because other dealers try and encroach their territory, things like that. So the campaign's going very well. That's my newsletter that I take with me to knock on doors to see if they've received it. Most people haven't, so anybody who is standing in elections, you've got to make sure you've always got lots of leaflets with you, because when you knock on the door, a lot of people will say they haven't seen the leaflet before. So things are going well, and I go out twice a week. This is my second time this week, and also the asylum hotel epidemic is getting worse, and I'm going to do a video about that. So make sure you keep an eye on my channel, and the usual suspects, Farage, Lee Anderson, Richard Tice, they're still calling them illegal immigrants because they don't want to face the real problem, which is we accept refugees, and that's what all these people are using to get into the country. They don't want to talk about that, so they're diverting it, calling them illegals. You know, they're being put up in 5-star, 4-star hotels, being given iPhones, bikes, everything. They're not illegal, they've got in legally, all within the law. That's why they're flooding across, okay? And we need to make it illegal. That's the whole campaign we're working on. Exit the UN Refugee Convention, yeah? No more refugees, we've helped more than enough refugees. It's an easy thing to say, but Farage and Tice and Lee Anderson, they can't seem to say it. What's his name? Rupert Lowe has started to say we need to completely scrap the asylum system and stop accepting asylum seekers and refugees. He's come out and said it, he's an MP, and that is brilliant. But the problem is with Rupert, he's not in a party. He needs to get in a party and make that the main campaign, preferably our party. Not sure if he'll join our party because he's an extreme Zionist. He thinks we should be supporting Israel in their wars, which causes refugee floods into Europe. Very strange indeed. But yeah, it's all to play for. Labour are on their last legs, you know. The smaller parties have got to keep going. Don't give up, you know. Reform's going to win a lot of seats everywhere, but we've got to have something else in place, because Reform UK are the establishment. Nigel Farage becomes more politically correct as the days go by. You know, he's a globalist. That's what he is. I mean, I've always said that he'd probably be happy with the EU if it wasn't a socialist union. If it was one of his Zionist capitalist projects, he'd probably be happy with it. So, and he's also come out on record. He said he is to the left on immigration than most of the British public. Do not support this man. He is not the answer. He wants more immigration. He wants more refugees. We've got no housing. We're trillions in debt. Pat McGuinness, Christ is King, National Housing Party. Thanks for watching.